Now let us understand the purification processes used for the colloidal solutions. We have done their preparation. Now we know that there are a lot of impurities present in these colloidals as they are prepared. There are other ions which can be there which has been added as a peptiding agents or certain other chemicals which has been added during their preparation. Now if they are lying there, since these colloidals are having large surface area, they can be absorbed, and that can lead to what? Precipitation of these colloidals. So that is why in order to make them stable and can stay for a longer time, we need to remove those impurities which are there. Now these impurities are separated out by this purification, or these impurities are separated out by mainly three techniques. The first one is called dialysis. In dialysis, what we do is we use this animal membrane, and it is kept in a water trough, and basically this is inlet, and this is outlet. So what we find is this is running water outside this. This is your animal membrane, and in this what we have is your colloidal. Now this is the colloidal we have. Now what happens is that through this animal membrane, the ions can easily diffuse out. The impurities can easily diffuse out because their concentration is higher inside the animal membrane in this the pouch or the bag which you have taken off animal membrane, and their concentration is very less outside. And this water is running. It's basically inlet is here, outlet is here. So it's a running water, and that is why what we find is that these ions, they basically diffuses out like this one and this one, and since these ions diffuses out, this leads to what? Purification of the colloidal. So the purification method in which the impurities are diffused out of the colloidal by the diffusion method is called dialysis. Usually this dialysis is a very slow process because diffusion of the ions takes place very slowly. Now in order to increase the speed of the dialysis, what we do is we basically let this happen in presence of electric field. Now once this dialysis is allowed to take place in presence of electric field, like this one is negative plate, this one is positive plate, what happens is this dialysis becomes very fast because these ions will move towards the respective electrodes with a much faster rate. So when this dialysis is done in presence of electric field, this becomes the second method. It's called electrodialysis. So dialysis and electrodialysis are the two methods of purifying the colloidal solutions, and these are very effective methods in order to separate the soluble impurities. The third method of purification of the colloidal solutions is called ultrafiltration. Now as the name suggests, it's a normal filtration process. But yes, remember this, the filter paper used is very special. That's called ultra filter paper. So in this we use this ultra filter paper. See, from the normal filter paper, in the normal filter paper, the pore size is very large. So the colloidals can easily pass through it. So what we have to do is we have to reduce the pore size of a filter paper. Now how it is done? This normal filter paper is dipped in collodion solution, which is 4% nitrocellulose solution in ether and alcohol. Now this nitrocellulose solution in ether and alcohol is called collodion solution. The moment you dip the filter paper in this collodion solution, the nitrocellulose gets deposited on these pores and it reduces their size. Alcohol and ether being very highly volatile solvents, they just vaporize, they just leaves the filter paper, leaving behind your nitrocellulose, which blocks those pores and reduces their size to smaller than what the colloidal range. Now that filter paper, when used in the normal filtration process, when fitted in this filter funnel, what the kind of filtration it does is how all the soluble impurities comes out along with the dispersion medium, whereas leaving behind only your dispersion phase or your colloid. So this process of filtering the colloidal solution through ultrafilter paper is called ultrafiltration. How we prepare? I have told you by using 4% nitrocellulose solution, which is called collodion solution.